there, it's Rachel with Kent County Veteran Services coming to you from the office today. I'm joined by some of my coworkers specifically to talk about our service-connected claims. Hey guys, how are you doing? We've got Reggie, we've got Ryan, and we've got Andrew with us today.
Hello.
I thought I'd just kind of ask you guys a couple of questions about the service connection claims and the process. Hopefully it'll take just a few minutes, but Reggie, if you don't mind, can you kind of tell me what a service connected claim is?
Yes, Rachel. A service connection claim describes current chronic diagnosis of an injury or illness resulting in a disability that can be linked to your time in service and a nexus.
What is a nexus?
Example of a nexus, but are not excluded to, medical records from your time in service or statements from civilian doctors.
Okay, so basically it's, can you kind of say it maybe in civilian terms for me? So if you were injured when you were serving, is that?
Yes.
Okay, that helps. What if, like, maybe Andrew, maybe you can answer this for me. Like, let's say that I served and I carried a heavy pack on my back and I did a lot of walking, or maybe I jumped out of planes and my back hurts or my knees are sore. What do I do?
So we have a lot of veterans that come in to have claims done for their knees or their back. And they think, oh, since I got out, I haven't gone to the doctor for this, I can't do a claim. And that's not necessarily true. A lot of people have problems, physical problems that are caused by their time in service. They don't see doctors about it, but we can still help them out. A lot of times, all we need is a nexus, as Reggie was saying, like a letter from a doctor saying, the reason your knees are bad is because you jumped out of a plane, or the reason your back hurts is because you were carrying a 60-pound rucksack for miles and miles.
Okay, and that's kind of what you and Reggie specialize in, is talking to these veterans and going through the whole process with them, right?
Correct. We start off just asking basic questions about their service, what their job was while they were in, and then if they have any physical disabilities that they think might be service connected, then it's our job to kind of put the pieces together and help them get the evidence necessary to do that claim.
Gotcha. And we can do that now, even though we're all working remotely. We can still help them from start to finish.
That is correct.
Okay. So one of the biggest service connection claims that I know of is Agent Orange. And I know that comes with some presumptives. Ryan, can you kind of break that down for me a little bit?
Yes, Rachel. Let me talk about first what a presumptive is and why Agent Orange is called one. A presumptive in the VA disability claim world is something that an illness or an injury that the VA has already found that the military caused it. So as Reggie was saying, and Andrew, about finding a nexus, with something that has a presumptive, that nexus is already established by a known issue within the military. What that means to Agent Orange, herbicide exposure from Vietnam or Korea, Thailand, is that if someone was in an area where an Agent Orange herbicides were used, the VA will automatically assume that one of the presumptives that Agent Orange causes was caused by their time in service. Some of those presumptives, just a couple examples, are diabetes type 2, really big one, prostate cancer, ischemic heart disease, Hodgkin's, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. A couple different types of cancers are in there. So, and those just a couple examples. And whenever someone may have been in Vietnam or been in Thailand or think they were exposed to Agent Orange herbicides, to give us a call and we can talk about what is out there exposure, what the benefits might be.
I'm glad you said that, because that's a lot. So, but that's why you guys go through the training with the National Association of County Veteran Service Officers, and then you do annual training as well. Another big thing that, especially when I first started here, that I started hearing were 3 letters, DIC. And I wasn't exactly sure what that meant, but it is connected to service connection, right? Andrew, can you talk to me about that a little bit?
Sure. So DIC is called, it's dependency indemnity compensation.
Okay.
It's a lot of big words. Basically what it is if a veteran is married and then they pass away from a service-connected disability, that surviving spouse is eligible for benefits for the rest of their life, monetary benefits. And this happens a lot, especially with the Agent Orange cases. We get a lot of older veterans that have been exposed to Agent Orange with ischemic heart disease or cancer. When they pass away, because it's a service-connected disability that they died from, we can then service-connect the death and then get that surviving spouse benefits based on that.
Okay. And again, that sounds heavy, but that's something that we can help them with here in our office. Well, remotely, I should say right now, but okay. Is there anything else that you guys can think of while I have all three of you here with me that our veterans should know about service-connected claims?
Well, I also, talking about presumptives, want to let everyone know that the Gulf War veterans that are out there, you know, we're exposed to different burn pits and the oil from the original, and those carry a couple different presumptives too. So I'd encourage anyone that is having any strange, you know, health issues coming up, then they served over in Iraq and Afghanistan or in the first Gulf War, to call us, just ask the question, hey, could this be attached to something that I was exposed to while I was over in the desert, please? And we will go over everything, talk to you about it, and see what we can do for you.
It can't hurt to make a phone call, right?
Never will hurt to make a phone call. Ask the question. That's what we're here for.
Awesome. Well, I'll put our phone number down below. And then these are the guys that you'll be speaking with if you do reach out and want to talk to someone about your service, see if there's a claim that there's to be had. So thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Good one.